Hello everybody, in this lecture we're going to learn how to pass arrays into functions. Let's get started. So how do we pass an array to a function? Let me show you how. So first we need to create a function, okay? So what are we going to do? Void array displayer, okay? And within our array displayer, it's gonna display an array, okay? And so in order to display an array, we're gonna have a for loop, okay? And we're gonna make it int I equals 0, I is less than what? What is I gonna be less than? Well, I is gonna be less than the length of the array. And how do we know the length of the array? Well, there's a neat trick I can show you. But first, let's go to our int main and call the array displayer, okay? Now remember, we're going to be passing an entire array from start to finish through a function. So how are we going to do it? Well, we need to create the array first. So let's make an int x, really easy. We'll name it 3, whoops. Array of 3 integers, and we'll make it 3, 8, and 7. So we have our array right here that we're going to pass to this function, okay, of integers. And here we're going to call it. What do we want to pass? Well, we want to pass the array, just x. We're not going to pass with like this. That would be considered wrong. This means we would just be passing a single integer. So if we wanted to do something like this, we're only passing the 3. But if we want to pass the entire array, we need to remove all that, and we'll pass the entire array. And so what parameters does this array displayer need? It needs an array. So we're going to write int x, okay, and that's it. Okay, so let's go in our loop. And for every, we're pretty much just going to display the array, okay? So let's do, or what? No, let's do something like this. X of I. So here we go, great. So for every sequence, for every integer in the array, it's gonna display it, and then it's gonna put a comma after it, which is makes it neater, okay? And a space. Great. And so let's go back to this. I is less than what? How do we know? How can we calculate the length of the array? Well, we'll go more in depth, but here's the trick. X, size of x divided by size of x0. Okay, let's put it equal. Cool. And let's increment the value of I so the loop doesn't run forever. Okay, so I++, we still haven't even ran our code yet, and we don't even know if it works, okay? So let's go ahead and display this array we've got going on here, okay? It appears there is a problem, okay? What is the problem? Well, I'm missing a parentheses. How silly of me. And as you can see, we got 3, 8, and 7. And as you can see here, ooh, you know what? Wait a minute. There's an error. So if we hover over here, it says comparison between signed and unsigned integer, okay? Now, in previous lectures, you should remember this, what signed and unsigned is, okay? So unsigned is only positive numbers, and signed is positive and negative, okay? So let's go ahead, make all these unsigned. Okay. That way we don't have any errors. Let's go ahead. Great. That's it. Let's go ahead and run it again. So we don't get any errors, which is really good. So you can ponder on this, take a look, and experiment with it. But most importantly, I hope you guys learned something new, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.